Okay, so you can't go anywhere, so it's just going to bed.
Now then.
Oh, also look at that thing up there. That's the thing we got with Haru, and then down on the bottom shelf, the thing we got with Oya. Watermelon.
Neat.
Get a big ol' sleep. I was trying to bargain with the poker dealer all night. I feel like I gained some knowledge from this. Yeah, sure, that's what happens.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
It'll be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what.
Yep.
Is everyone decided?
And now the lyrics are in the
All's
song.
well that ends
Nice.
well. So much has happened since we first started.
Time
You
for
guys
all
have
the
become
copyright
quite the reliable
claims.
Oh
team.
yeah.
All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
Let's do it.
I mean, I don't even care. I get chills when I hear that. Like when you finally build up to the fucking theme playing in the background as you're going.
Yeah.
You gotta fly. Oh, there were rooms we didn't go into in the Hall of Darkness. Doesn't matter now.
Let's go.
Oh, my life won't change. And our voices ring out here. I'm stop to be free. Falling from the debris. I know that life will change.
Whoa.
Treasure's gone.
Huh.
Glad we could faintly see the shape. First off, allow me to compliment you. I'd never expect you to make it this far. We'd much rather do this, have the treasure, than your words of praise. Where'd you hide it? Come, we shall put an end to this once and for all.
That's not a trap.
Oh, totally. Seems like she wants us to pursue her further. Damn it, she's mocking us. Let's go get her. Let's see, I had Ryuji in for a bit, swapped back out to Rikechi. I like him being here for this fight against Sai.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Do you have a moment?
The elevator will probably take us up to the top. Is everyone ready to go?
Yep.
Yes.
We'll do this. I feel like money in this game is actually really fucking crazy easy to get.
Yeah.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
Roulette.
You are making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil.
Trying to get the fly.
Must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle. Now, why don't we begin?
Yeah, roulette time.
Is this?
Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
there he is. God
A
damn.
clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games. We ain't following your damn rules.
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me.
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone, be on alert.
May the best player win.
All right, let's do it.
Persona!
I'll use my persona. Empty the mind. Come! Huh?
My skills exceed yours.
May the best player win.
Okay.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty
Persona.
for not spinning
All
the
right.
roulette. So what should we do?
So that's why you haven't attacked her.
I'm also fucking supercharging myself.
Persona! How's this?
Manifest!
I mean, I can show you what happens if I attack her.
No, I got the gist of it.
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Well,
Just do black and red. Black.
have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Interesting.
I wonder if this is even gonna matter once I hit my attack.
See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper. We cannot allow this cheating to continue. I'm ready whenever.
Leave it to me. I won't miss the mark.
As long as I get close, even this gun should work. I'll carry this out.
May the best player win.
I wonder if it'll even go.
Yeah.
Like, I know how much damage I do,
Stuff.
so
That must mean the
this will cost me like $9,000. So let's see what it does.
All will be revealed.
Oof. Yeah, she's locked until a certain
So
point.
you've broken the rule. In that case, cheaters get punished.
Joker, are you alright? What? This?
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated. That is simply how society operates.
Joker, your health is low. Watch out. Time for this?
Okay, so we do get to see the.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left
With
is to
the
wait for next
revolver.
roulette
Yeah.
spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well,
Oh, red.
put Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Just go to behind her.
Yeah.
Don't.
Nice.
Oh, I got it.
What?
Joker!
Beat her ass.
What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Yo.
Sis?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
This is my sister's true nature? No! We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
The roulette panel's changed?
How about this?
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her. Persona! How's this? Persona! Allow me!
Persona!
My justice has revealed to me. I must decimate these evil minds that defy me.
I think Makoto's weak to that.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
That's psychokinesis.
doesn't matter. Die.
Jesus.
Not playing any of your games. Minus the part where we played the game.
I'm done with your games.
Can you move? You did it!
Yeah. Don't touch and go. Boo 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 doo boo.
So I've lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
sorry?
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations? Twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made
That's not
was
a
a great
notebook.
experience for me.
The original thing was a trap.
To think that
Ah,
I, a detective,
That's why we could see it.
would
Okay.
act alongside the
outline of it.
Phantom Thieves.
Ryuji's hands clipping through his belt.
Of course it is. Because he doesn't have his regular pose. He's got his thumb sticking in his pocket.
pants. And there's a catchy
By
with
no
his
means.
clenched fist.
Yep.
This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
I want to point something else out.
All
When
right,
she
we don't
was
need to
doing her
stay here any
transformation
longer.
thing and the ring was changing,
Yeah.
her model froze for a second. But I didn't want to point it out. But now that we're pointing out glitches,
Yeah.
Are you all right? I am.
You okay, lady?
Let's go. Huh? Enemy readings. When did they? They're gathering outside.
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good. We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do something. Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous. Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Yeah.
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
You can't tell me what to
I'll
do.
never forgive you if you don't make it back. We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember? Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
So welcome to the intro of the game.
Good shit.
There's someone here.
By the way, Joker, this is on the floor with all these people was the first floor.
Yeah.
He made it all the way down to the first floor and didn't leave.
He had to buy them all some time.
They had to get their attention,
He's here. Move it immediately.
which is why he goes upstairs.
So how are the men with suits able to enter the cognition?
It's explained.
Calm, you
Okay.
can get away now!
We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker. Okay,
There you go.
the enemy's focus is on him. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Stop right there!
Take him down, Joker!
I have one of you.
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Oh yeah.
No threat. Get him, Joker!
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends.
You didn't get him.
No.
He's on my leg.
If If you are fated to continue past
He's a
this
slow one.
point, then we shall surely meet again.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful!
Oh!
Joker, behind you! Go through that door! You should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude, can he even hear us?
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way! Come on, run!
Did you even get the last will seed?
Yes. He had a gold vest.
That's right.
Time to stop the show.
Huh? What?
Sneaky sneak.
Stop time.
All right.
So how'd you get caught while wearing that invisible armlet? Or that invisible necklace?
Well, they haven't seen me yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's where Kasumi comes in.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you. Even you can't take on this many.
Bet.
Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too.
I've got a god in my pocket.
Yeah.
I'll end this right now. Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
Thank God you know how to throw a sword.
Right.
My weak self relied on you so much.
So
That ends today.
we could have totally taken those enemies.
Yeah,
Because
100%.
she basically just killed them one hit each.
Let's do this, Senpai! The enemy readings have decreased? That's... It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But
Been
this
about a
time,
month.
it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
It's time. All will be
She's gotta have her moment.
Thunderion!
Anyways. Hold up. God.
That's the landing! I think that's the last of them.
For now. We gotta keep
I
going.
genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay?
Yup.
Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now. Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then
Which
I
is
won't
as cool
stop
that
you.
Kasumi's helping
Since
us,
I'm not
but
a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no
It
position
doesn't make
to
sense to her
interfere.
story.
no, she came to help us. She knew something was going on the next day.
Okay.
However,
That's how she knew
please
we were
don't
going.
That's
forget
right.
the promise
Okay,
we
yeah,
made,
you're right.
Okay?
She didn't know where, though. Or
Come
who.
Follow us.
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go! All right, let's do it.
keep going. Where are we at on time? 25 minutes.
Yeah, not even 30.
Yeah, we can't find him, man. He's gone forever, and there's no chance to see him ever.
Yeah.
Losing's not an option.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
Actually, there is.
Could have just ran on the floor around it.
See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that?
Anyways. Fuck.
Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Get over there!
Oh. Hi, guys.
It's a lot of cops for one dude.
Yeah.
You know, if he just fucking unleashed a persona on him, because they're still in the metaverse,
True.
Some kid.
he could probably just kill everyone
You
here
have
and
your
get away.
teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
They gotta tell him to do it. Saving is highly suggested.
Then that's what we shall do. And now we're here.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? Can you hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
Gotta do it the same way.
I see. I need your hand to sign this.
Well, I don't,
bud.
but you know what I mean.
I don't care if you end up losing a leg.
And then you just start the game over again.
Yeah. That's all the game is, just an endless loop.
Don't
Yeah.
expect to walk out of here in one piece.
Take the pen, stab him in
We
the
are
throat.
going to make
Yep.
you understand. one must take full responsibility for their actions.
Get fucked.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long.
Wow, we go through a lot.
It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
He's been beating the shit out of me for a night.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ha 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 ha.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up.
You have to hang out with me for 100
I do have
hours.
a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
Get fucked.
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal.
And what can you do,
Going
honestly?
forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Never heard of them.
You actually get
So
an
you
alternate
won't sell
ending
out
if you
your
sell them out.
friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
Nope, not even once.
It was
I
all
see.
me.
So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi.
Fuck him.
There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
Fucking hate that guy.
He's not a part of our team.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me. Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor? Why won't you talk about them?
It's wrong.
It's wrong. It goes against justice or it's wrong. It's wrong!
Don't be ridiculous. You're the one who's made wrong choices.
Justice is on our side.
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Saving others.
Killing things.
Saving others?
Family business.
What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
It's because everything's just a little too real, isn't it? What about the true culprit?
After all this, you're still... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey, can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
But don't you want to win?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Is this what you planned?
Planned? Why are you saying such odd things? Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Hand it over?
The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I want to make a deal with you.
Yes, very well. Go on. If you know something, you must tell
Slam
me.
the table.
I won't allow things to end like this.
Phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
What are you talking about?
Huh? Didn't Makoto and the others tell you? You need to show your phone to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the traitor.
The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that run, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
Not a teammate.
Not a teammate? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
You need to trust me on this.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. It appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I am thou.
So we skipped
Thou
6 to
art I.
10.
Nice.
Thou hast turned thy bond shall become. Thou hast awakened.
Show him the phone. Do what now? Show him the phone. Say what? The phone! Show him the phone!
There's no reason for you to shout, sir. Directly into the microphone, I might add. You were like fucking deep throwing the microphone. Ooh boy. What can I make? I can make Satan.
Oh good. Good, thank God.
Justice allows me to make Satan.
Good.
Or judgment. Judgment allows me to make Satan.
I'll be going now.
Makes sense. The ultimate judgment.
There's Satan, Beelzebub,
What
and
good will this do, though?
there's another one.
Yep.
Lucifer.
I was hoping I was wrong about him, but
Why are
it
you
is what
here?
it is.
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access,
It was
and
really
I
hard.
was directly responsible.
Yeah.
I was trying so
like,
hard.
there's no way that he wasn't... Even the one that killed Akumaru, Akumura, he had the same... He's the same height and shit. Like, don't even play. It was a different silhouette, but still, it was him.
If I were to go all the way back and you see a catchy and be like, oh, it was him, and for me to be like, yeah.
Yeah. Most of our commentary would have just been, like, done because I've been shitting on this man the entire time.
It was so hard. I was just trying to get you to be like, no, man, just at least kind of get to know him.
Nah, man.
Which we did. I do like that they added a confidant for him because it was just like they met in passing, rank up.
Right.
It's
This
only natural I'd have the right to
light-looking
interrogate our
motherfucker. There's
culprit
no
as
way.
well.
There's no way he was a good guy.
They assigned you command?
You're like a teenager.
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security
he is
interrogation.
clenching his fist.
I am surprised it's this far underground.
He's always mad.
Always
There
mad.
aren't any
Yeah,
others
big
incarcerated
mad
here,
catchy.
yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your
Balls on this
enemies, you
kid.
must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
There it is.
He's got some good expressions. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
No, coming up, just saying. I really like it.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
He's good though.
Huh? What are you?
So the police just come with silencers.
I owe you for all
He has
of
a
this.
silencer. He brought it with him.
Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile. Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Just poke him a little bit. And everyone was none the wiser.
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I'm
must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No, it can't be. Even me. God damn it. Shit.
Loose ends being tied up right now.
Yup. There's a lot of them.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice. Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Metaverse time.
And now we take over his side.
It's crazy.
Wouldn't that be fucking wild?
What is it?
Sai becomes a Phantom Thief.
Yeah, she takes over for Joker because he's dead.
Yeah.
We're done with your business.
Supposedly.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
That was a guy who already knew he was fucked.
Yeah.
He just needed that last reminder.
Yep.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young man who is...
Can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. To think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah. You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal, right?
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others.
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices
Wish I knew
may
what
slip
these
up
things
eventually.
said.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of
Data
physical
stream
evidence, their
cowboy.
method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one phantom thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That phantom thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as
I don't
they
understand why
arrive.
they would ever announce that so openly.
Yeah.
To uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
It would seem as though you have been killed.
It would seem like that, wouldn't it?
Screenshot.
But why were you killed?
I love that. I love the, it
That's
seems
another
as
one.
though you've been killed. Yeah?
Yeah?
Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy.
Did you catch on to that, by the way?
What?
All of those scenes that showed back up after the serum came in were parts in the story where the screen started to become blurry.
Yeah.
And there was dialogue happening, but we didn't know what was being said.
Yeah.
Is because we were being fucked with.
Yeah.
Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
During the school festival was the first time I noticed.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
He's suspicious.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
Let's do some research.
Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, Let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough. I agree. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you.
So how do we do that? Oh, that's the new phone. It's so cool.
Okay.
I knew you weren't gonna be surprised by that. So I'm like, what are you talking about?
No.
An incredible one.
If I was gonna do something, I wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun.
Now the only mystery left is Morgana. He's obviously a shadow of some sort, but...
What do you mean that's the only mystery left? You don't know how they pulled it off.
I see.
What do you mean
so
how they
we're
pulled
going
it off?
to use this
You don't know
place.
how they pulled it off.
They're in the metaverse.
I think it's gonna work.
They're in the real world.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
Or Joe just pulls his hair back and just got a bullet hole in his forehead.
Yeah. I mean, holograms work too, I guess.
You know it's not a hologram.
Yeah, I'm still in the dark here. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like... Because they showed him the phone, and then they did the timey-wimey shit, so it had to turn into the metaverse.
No, that's... Futaba had made an app to access the metaverse remotely.
Okay.
So when Sai showed him the phone, hey, have you seen this before? She activated it.
Okay.
So what happened downstairs was Akechi walked into the metaverse and killed the
Meta Joker
there.
Yeah.
Without realizing it.
Right.
There's a lot of shit that required people to do exactly as they were told without any questions.
Right.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
You've still been beat up.
Are you listening?
What were we talking about?
You weren't paying attention? Well, I guess I can see how you'd be lost in thought right now. Anyway,
those two weren't on the shelf when I did this.
Nope.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it.
Timey-wimey inconsistency paradox.
You're not supposed to notice that.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace, as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura, Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time.
He sees him every morning when he
The whole
wakes up.
time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No. Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace.
Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for
If
how
we
we
just
can
killed
carry this
Akechi,
operation
wouldn't
out.
that solve? Like, that would kill one crow with 2 bullets.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader,
pop.
the Phantom
Yeah.
Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on
Maybe,
continuing this investigation
go into
until
his
the case
palace
is fully
before we
solved.
go into size. That's, you
Crow
know.
doesn't have a palace.
Why doesn't he have a palace?
sorry,
He's
I
got a
really
big
had to
enough
finish
ego.
a few things at work.
No, he doesn't.
Where are they?
Bullshit.
He's actually
Waiting
not
upstairs.
egotistical at all.
Go tell him to come on
He just
down.
hates that you're
I'm
better
gonna
than him.
fetch
Yeah.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Oh, you're back.
Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been?
Man, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
You couldn't have
Hey,
shot me a
shouldn't we
text or
tell
something,
boss
bitch?
what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Oh, what?
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake?
What's a metaverse?
What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
100%. The second I met that motherfucker.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit? That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides,
Neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies.
That's why they're friends with you. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
That far back in the story.
Yeah.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all. That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
There's his.
Yes,
For real?
the guard will be one of ours.
Oop.
We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest.
So this whole sequence has taken almost over an hour.
I mean, it's good. Like I've enjoyed the whole ride up to it. I've enjoyed the reveal part of it. Like it's been a lot of fun.
Who saved Japan from evil? As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective.
Only thing that does surprise me though is that we don't fight the SIU director. I was thinking he was going to be one of the palaces instead of just tossed to the side.
At the same time, we never interacted with him directly.
Yeah, see, that I'm actually kind of surprised about that part.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
Kids are throwing a lot of shit on my plate right now.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
That brings back memories.
Good times, guys.
Can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We're not talking much because this is a lot of explanation.
Yeah.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
Yeah, same though.
Do you remember how early on in the palace they said, "Oh hey, there's the police station.
Yeah.
It looks the same as normal."
Yeah.
Had to trust it.
Yep.
And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
That's when she did it.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I'll talk to her about it later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious.
That picture.
I love the little drawings.
It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
And that's why there was a second guard
That's
outside
a shame
the door.
I didn't have the opportunity
Yeah,
to see that
because the
for
original
myself.
cognitive guard went in.
Yep.
Glad I didn't die. Everyone.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse. albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
We went
Still,
all
I'm
in on
surprised
this
you
bet.
could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
Don't remember drugs.
Was I confident about this plan? Probably not.
Yeah, no.
Then it truly was a do-or-die situation? That's crazy. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
Why don't you guys just kill Akechi?
Right?
Plan. I knew you'd
not what we
realize
do
the
here.
bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Huzzah.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
Disappeared.
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working
No,
to
not
ensure his
the
death
not the
was
body in the
reported as a
metaverse.
suicide.
Oh,
When he announced that he was dead, they should have looked for a body.
yeah, no, you're right.
Coroner working to ensure the death was reported as suicide.
That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died.
Oh, yeah.
I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
If we,
Yeah, police brutality. Who would have known?
I don't remember much.
Yeah. I have a
Don't.
concussion.
You shouldn't
Brain
have to remember
damage.
such things.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together and talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
I'll give you 5 million yen to keep your shop afloat after I leave.
Let us accept his offer.
That's it.
After I do my mission, I'll come back. Here's 1 million yen.
Where did you... never mind.
Where did you... I fought demons. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do in the metaverse. Didn't we tell you that part?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
It does, huh?
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong
Man, we're
connections
just sitting here for this.
I mean, might as well just let the end game play, right?
Yeah, because
I believe
otherwise
he's a
we're talking over the important shit.
Remember Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
There's another one.
It's certainly possible.
Because you said
that
we've got
Shido
2
is the
palaces,
mastermind.
and the game ends on Christmas. We've got a whole month and
However,
4
there are
days
various
left,
conditions which
so
align with that possibility.
it's pretty much fast tracking to endgame now.
First, he
Well,
would profit from damage done to the current
sort
administration
of.
by the psychotic breakdowns.
But the phrase fast tracking makes
He's
it feel
maintained
like
a
they're
negative
not
stance
putting
toward
up
the
the
Phantom
stuff to
Thieves
lead
and has
into
gained
it.
tremendous popularity. On top of that,
I'm just
he'll
saying
most
there's not a whole
likely
lot of
become
days
the next
left.
Prime
For
Minister
the
if he
amount
wins
of
this upcoming
legwork we
election.
gotta do, there's not a whole lot of game left.
No!
There's
Did
plenty
he
of
set us
game
up with
left.
that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
We've already decided our next target.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything
Close
I
dry.
could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Probably the diet building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
We have to.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together. Time for revenge. Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out
We
what he
didn't
thinks
ask
that diet
Makoto.
building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
Ride or die.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
Anyways, we gotta go and
What do
hang
you
out
mean?
with like that 10-year-old.
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping.
I think we're
Akashi's
locked in the
clutches.
house for a couple days.
I'm pretty sure.
Shido tried to place
It
all
wouldn't
the
make
blame on
sense
the
if we
Phantom
weren't.
Thieves and deceive the public at the same time.
I want to
He
also
has
point
ruined
out that
countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi
I hadn't
a
scrolled
student,
down.
assist
Oh,
him with
because it
assassinations.
fast tracks?
A
No,
mere
it tells
change of
you
heart
about,
is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal. We'll be making
as you
use
go
of the
down in
police
here,
statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves
boss
committed
battle,
suicide. Our leader,
accept
who is
Nijima's
presumed
deal,
dead,
do
will
not
come out of hiding to
accept,
deliver
sell
a
your
grand
teammates,
statement.
shit
He'll
like
say
that.
he has
Okay.
escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal. Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just
We're
begun.
intellectuals, you know?
We won the first round, but we must.
Why is that so funny?
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I don't know! I don't know! Get your math teacher in here!
I'm an intellectual. We're intellectuals, you know?
It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown. And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized
Ooh, he's so
public
evil.
opinion.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, man, you guys are really sucking each other's dicks for quite a long time here.
Yeah. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as well.
I want a new couch. I want a couch I can sleep on.
Time has finally come. Just
I miss the couch. There's no reason to be in the living room anymore now.
However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words,
that's actually what we need. We need like a longer couch where you can sit on one and I can sit on the other.
That's what I was thinking too, but there's no way we can do that in this room. We'd actually have to move rooms.
Sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty. As
I had that thought today, actually.
Your
we need an actual
assistance
couch
has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Bang bang! Damn. God, what a twist!
How do I put this?
That's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow. Get some rest.
Well then.
Let's do it.
Jesus Christ, let's save.
Alright, what an episode.
So, you hit the twist.
Yep.
I think we all need a break. We'll see you guys tomorrow with more Persona.
Adios.
I'm gonna get something to eat.
Okay.
Or maybe at least stretch my legs.